Hi, my name is Presley Montgomery,
And I'm Will Montgomery.
and we're excited to share a little bit about our journey to becoming foster parents in DC. For as long as I can remember, I've always had a desire in my heart to care for vulnerable children and families and believe that that is from the Lord. And when we moved to DC, I was able to serve for a few years as a court appointed special advocate, or a CASA. And so that experience where I got an up close and personal look into what it's like to be a child in foster care, along with this desire that has just always been in my heart, really opened the doorway for us to begin exploring foster care and what it would look like for us to become foster parents as well.
And so Presley signed us up for an informational session for prospective foster parents that was hosted by DC 127, a call that I somewhat reluctantly joined. But on that call, it was so apparent that there was mutual respect between the staff from DC 127 and staff from Child and Family Services. And I think it's pretty uncommon for city and government organizations to point to a faith-based organization and say, these people are doing it right. They are supporting us and making a huge impact. And I think it just really not only piqued our interest in foster care, but affirmed that we want to be involved with DC 127, because I think DC 127 does such a good job of not saying we are going to fix this, we have all the answers, but saying we want to come alongside those people who are involved in it and who are making an impact.
Yeah. Our process was a lengthy one and had a lot of ups and downs. It took us about 10 months in total to become licensed, and then about an additional 5 months to wait for our first long-term placement. During that time, we were able to serve as respite parents, and so that was a need that we realized is extremely meaningful and needed, and so something that we felt was a good opportunity for us to learn more about as well. And through the process of loving on our 4-year-old foster son, we've also been able to build a beautiful relationship with his family, which if there's an opportunity for foster parents to ever do that, it is something that I think is really needed, and just a really beautiful way to be the hands and feet of Jesus, is to wrap your arms around an entire family as you provide a safe place for a child. We also just learned that God gives us his daily bread. He gives you what you need when you need it. He prepares you for the next step, and you don't need to know what is coming in a couple of months or even the next day. He will be with you and sustain you for each thing that lies ahead. We just felt really cared for by DC 127 through so many ways over the last year, through workshops on trauma-informed care, to opportunities to meet with other foster families and share a meal, to very tangible needs that they met for us. So we could not have done any of this without the ways that DC 127 consistently loved and supported us.
Yeah, and I think the biggest encouragement that we would give to believers who are interested in foster care is that there are so many ways for you to be involved. I think oftentimes we hear this sentiment of, wow, that's amazing that you guys are foster parents, but I could never do that. And I think there are just so many ways that people can be involved. So I'd encourage you to think about and pray about what your role might be, whether that is bringing a meal, donating clothes, being a babysitter, or just walking someone's dog so they can spend time with their foster kids. That's something that we have tangibly benefited from, and the people and the relationships that DC 127 has helped us form have made such a huge impact on our journey and allowed us to be the foster parents that we are today.